All right, good morning, class. Today is the day that you're going to be taking notes on main idea and supporting detail. So you're going to take notes as if I were in class with you delivering the lesson. So be sure to stop and pause the video if you need to, and pay attention to the words that are in red or highlighted on my screen that you'll need to add to your notebook. Okay. So we are looking at main idea. So first thing, take a look at the next few slides. You can pause the video as you're looking, to see if you can guess the whole picture. Okay. So first image is here. Think about what you see and what this might be. Here's the second detail. Here's the third detail. Any idea what this might be? Probably have some guesses right now. At this point, some people, you saw the grassy field. You saw here, I don't know what you think this might be. Some might say it's a bark of a tree. Some may say something else. Then you have here, looks something like a horn maybe, or I don't want to tell you what it is, but maybe you're thinking there's something ivory there. What is that? If you guessed that this was an elephant in the grassy field, then you will be correct because we gave you an image of the grassy field, the elephant's skin, and a piece of the tusk. So what we did there is actually take all of the details we had, put them together to figure out what the main idea was, i.e., in this case, main idea, but image, right? So we're going to go over that today, just main idea and supporting detail. We get the main idea from the details that are given to us. So the terms to know, these are going to be quick notes today. Topic, we're going to focus on topic, supporting detail, and the main idea. So starting at slide 34 in your digital notebook, go to slide 34 in your digital notebook. What is topic? So topic by definition is the subject of the passage. It's the subject of the passage. It's usually just one or two words. That is key. It's one or two words. Just like when we talked about theme, and we know that theme is a statement, a universal statement that applies to everyone, but the topic, right, was one or two words. We talked about topic before. So this is just emphasizing again, the topic is only going to be one or two words. It is not a sentence. How do you find topic? Well, you want to look at the title or the heading, an external text feature. You can look at the first sentence of a first paragraph. You can also look at repeated words to help you find topic. So you're on slide 34 in your digital notebook. You can pause as needed. I'm going to move to the next slide. So here, I want you to spend an opportunity and read the passage as I read it aloud. Read it to yourself. And I want you to think about the topic. So it says, recently polar bears were added to the list of endangered species. There are many reasons why these beautiful animals are dying out. The first is global warming, which leaves polar bears with less time to hunt food from the ice. Another reason is overhunting. Polar bears are being overhunted for their fur. Even though it is illegal to hunt polar bears, there are still too many countries that still allow it. Lastly, people are destroying the polar bear's habitat through oil spills and land destruction. Take a moment. What is the topic? Remember, a topic is one or two words. If you said polar bears, you are correct. The topic of this passage is polar bears. We're talking topic first, not main idea. The topic is polar bears. This is who or what the passage is about. Next, we want to look at supporting details. So go to slide 35 in your digital notebook. Slide 35 in your digital notebook. Supporting details are specific facts, examples, or reasons the author uses to make his or her main point. It's the facts, the examples, or the reason the author uses to make his or her main point. Next, we're going to go to slide 36 in our digital notebook, slide 36 in your digital notebook. So main idea. We had topic. We know what those details are about the topic. But here we're going to get to the cornerstone of what our passage is about. So main idea. So we think about main idea as what the passage is mostly about. What the passage is mostly about. Remember, you are writing the words that are in red and highlighted into your digital notebook. You're on slide 36 in your digital notebook, slide 36. So the qualities of a main idea is complete sentences. A complete sentence is not just one word or two words like a topic. It must cover all of the supporting details, similar to an umbrella on a roof, right? So think of our main idea as our umbrella. It's what the passage is mostly about. And underneath that umbrella, right, we can have the supporting detail. It covers us up. So you are the supporting detail if you're thinking about an umbrella overhead. How to find main idea, you want to look there. It says it's often the main idea is the first or last sentence of a paragraph. It's usually the first or last sentence of a paragraph, but not always. It usually is. Sometimes you have to infer it, meaning you have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. It's not always stated. You have to infer it. Next, we want to look at the formula for finding the main idea. You're going to go to slide 37 in your digital notebook, slide 37. So the formula we have is really simple. You look at the topic, which is that one or two words, plus the supporting details, right? Information about the topic. That is going to equal the main idea. See that math equation we did? You know, English teachers, we like to do that. So you're on slide 37 in your digital notebook. We did an math equation with words. Topic plus supporting sentence equals main idea. And you can go back through your notes to see topic, revisit supporting detail, and main idea. And now let's take a look at putting it all together. So you're going to read the paragraph to yourself as I read it aloud and identify at least one supporting detail. So think about one supporting detail because we'll reveal it on the next slide. Recently, same passage we had before. Recently, polar bears were added to the list of endangered species. There are many reasons why these beautiful animals are dying out. The first is global warming, which leaves bears with less time to hunt food from the ice. Another reason is overhunting. Polar bears are being overhunted for their fur. Even though it is illegal to hunt polar bears, there are still too many countries that still allow it. Lastly, people are destroying the polar bear's habitat through oil spills and land destruction. So give me one supporting detail. Think about it in your head. Think about if you'll get it right on the next slide. This passage contains a number of supporting details to support our topic of polar bears. Think about it in your mind, and now let's take a look at it. Answers. So what's in blue are all supporting details. The first is global warming, which leaves polar bears with less time to hunt for their ice, food from the ice. Polar bears are being overhunted for their fur, and people are destroying polar bears' habitat through oil spills and land destructions. All of those are supporting details as to the topic of polar bear. I'm not going to tell you main idea yet, but our topic is polar bear, and those are supporting details. Now we want to figure out what is the main idea of this passage. Hopefully you're getting this right as you're walking through this video. Give yourself a pat on the back if you're doing that. Now I want to ask you, what is the main idea? So take a minute, reread the paragraph if you need to. We have the topic. We know the topic is polar bears. We have the supporting detail. Now in one sentence in your mind, or you can write it in your notes, speaker notes section on slide 37, just to test yourself. Write in your speaker notes section on slide 37 in your digital notebook. What is the main idea? Write that in a sentence. Take a moment to do that. Pause the video. Challenge yourself. And if you said the main idea is here in yellow, there are many reasons why these beautiful animals are dying out. If you said in your speaker notes, polar bears are dying out, or polar bears are an endangered species that are dying out, anything like that, you would be correct in stating your main idea. So the main idea, again, is what the passage is mostly about. So you are done with taking your notes and doing the mini activity for the lesson. Next, you will go to Schoology and check for the practice activity that you now have related to main idea and supporting details.